Hello, my name is Jesse Siminski, and I programmed the suite of presets included with the Noisemaker plugin. And the first one we'll run through is called the slope sine. And this is a triple oscillator synth plugin. And what you're hearing is me just gently opening the filter a bit, the filter cutoff. And this particular MIDI patch is just a very basic couple of notes. And as you can hear, I'm subtly working with the sustain, just the basic synth envelope controls. What I like about this patch is that it utilizes some of the onboard ring modulation and bit reduction, which I think is quite nice for this particular synth. The next thing I'll go over with the slope sine is with the settings set with an input with an arpeggiator, a bit more rapid in the triggering. And with this, basically you're hearing a bit of the FM modulation. At some point I just sort of let the LFOs kind of open. Next we have the clean pulse, which reminds me a bit of like a Juno synth, very clean, powerful, with a sub oscillator engaged for extra sub bass. Just going through some of the filters. Next up is the Detroit organ, and this is a polyphonic synth set with 3 voices, which I think the Noisemaker is quite good with. With this, I have a chord going in, and it's quite fat sound, bit of resonance, and just kind of working with the filter shape and adding a bit of the sustain. The nature of the signal routing with oscillators allows for some pretty nice harmonic textures to kind of pop up with the filter. Also, I include a little bit of LFO action in there. The synth is pretty good about getting quite a lot out of some straightforward LFO settings, including like pan, filter, pitch, frequency modulation. Where the tack is kind of set a bit up, so it's getting the squawky tone. And here again is the Detroit organ set with the arpeggiator input. This has more complex textures going on. Again, it's polyphonic with the chord setting. And I think you can even boost the voices a bit further from 3 to 4 or 5. So be quite fat sounding. And next up is the FM mod bass, which is a sweet little fat FM treated synth with sub oscillator set. Just kind of letting it run its normal pattern of notes I've been using. Letting the filter kind of sweep a bit. I think these are, the oscillators are set at the saw wave for these. And back with the FM mod bass, this time with the ARP setup. It's a really rich FM texture, and it's cycling through very clean, robust. Next up is the LFO ring mod patch, and this uses extensive FM modulation to get a nice rich bell tone along with a bit of a saw attack, along with resonance. This shapes to be quite a rich multi-timbral synth patch. And here I'm just cycling through, kind of easily shifting the filter attack, decay, sustain, release, shaping how things flow a bit. And now there's a bit of LFO applied, and that LFO is set to the frequency modulation. And you may notice there's quite a nice rich low frequency underneath. Here we have panned bell. This is another polyphonic patch, and this one uses one of the LFOs set to adjust the pan at whatever rate you'd like. So this cycles here. You see that the filter is bouncing back and forth, offering quite a bit of tonality changes, the stereo image. Here's that same panned bell patch, this time with an arpeggiator. And as you can hear, it's also going through some filter cycling. This also uses a bit of the bit reduction to change the tone. Lastly, we have the saw slide. This is a triangle wave-based patch, and also utilizes the sub-oscillator to give it a really nice thick low end. This has a sloping filter attached, well, set. This is the same patch, now just with the arpeggiator note structure coming in. And with a series of notes here that it triggers the oscillator and the filter shapes. Very techno sounding, really rich and fat. Classic analog vibes. And these are just a few of the options that are included. They're quite extensive grouping. And of course you can build your own, so it's a lot of fun.